Hola,
Hola,
Jorge.
Johnny.
¿Qué tal?
Triste por ustedes, lo siento.
Ah,
Lo siento por tu
oh, por mi cuñada.
cuñada, sí.
Ya, ya.
Me contó mi sobrina.
Ya estuvo aquí con los chicos hoy.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ya, ya. No, ahora no tiene que sufrir más.
Es cierto.
Ujú. Okay.
Ay,
Ernie, I missed the last two because of the Shiva.
I sent
Uh,
everything out.
yeah, I know. I didn't get a chance to look at it. So where are we
Okay,
at
I
now?
sent Esther today and I
64.
sent we're on
64.
64, correct.
Ernie,
64?
the
Okay.
thing tomorrow night, what is that you're having?
Rav Kook.
Rough cook,
So
yeah.
today is the 90th, this year is the 90th yard side of Rav Kook. So we already had maybe 2 months ago, we had a shear, and
Yeah.
this is the second shear. They're all independent. Myself and Nati Baram are going to be giving some Torah from Rav Kook. Very interesting. At our home, it's for men and women. It's 7:30 p.m. So tomorrow, we'll probably do the daf. Probably should do the daf like at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, myself, I'm on my way to New York tomorrow, so I will not be able to participate. I'm sorry.
If I can, I'll try to come.
Okay.
Okay, but I'll send out that tomorrow
What?
the daf will be at 6 because
Yeah.
because of the shir will be at 7:30 on Rav Kook.
Are you going to tape this year?
Yes, it'll be
Oh,
Zoom. It'll be by Zoom and be taped.
the Rav Cook year.
Correct.
Okay.
And the dove.
So I'll
And
wait for the
George, we
thing.
have an appointment next Monday night, a week from tomorrow night.
What's that?
George?
Yes, you and I have.
Yeah, right.
Hot date.
Exactly. Okay.
The
So
best.
Shlosha Dvarim, we said that there were three activities that were performed on the southwest corner of the Mizbeach, below the line. The Chatas Ha'of, right? The bird Chatas, bringing close the mincha to the Mizbeach and pouring the remainder of blood on the foundation. Chatas Ha'of Hadamora. We said in the Mishnah that it goes there. Hagasha T'chsiv v'higisha al pnei hamizbeach. You shall bring it to the face of the mizbeach. Shari Adam T'chsiv. That's called Dam Apar Yishpach al Yisod hamizbeach. Then Milmalo, there were three activities above the line on the southwest corner. Nisu Chamayim, pouring the water on Sukkis, the Nisu Chamayim. The Hayayin, wine libations were poured almost every day. The Ola Sa'of Kishihi Rabba B'Mizrach. Normally, the Ola Sa'of was prepared in the southeastern corner, but if that was full, you could do it in the southwest corner. My time, why initially was the Ola Ha'of prepared in the southeast corner? Rav Yochanan Amar B'Pnei Kroiva Lebeis Hadeshen. There was a place on the floor of the Azara, not far from the Mizbeach, 3 Tfachim, where every morning when they removed the ashes, they did the Trumas Hadeshen, they put it there. Also, the the crop of the Ola Sa'of was thrown there. So they had to be close. Rav Yechon Borei Kama Gadol Kohen Shel Kohanim. Koach Shel Kohanim. She'en Lecha Kal Ba'ofis Yotzer Mimora the Nutza. This is the lightest element of a bird. Pamim Shakoin Zorik Yotzer Mibishloishim Amo. From the southwest corner, you'd have to throw it almost 32 amas, so it would land there. This not. Notal Machta Shel Kesef, the Olal Rosh Mizbeach. He would take a pan made out of silver, and he would climb up the ramp. Upinas Gecholim, and he moved the coals around until he got to the bottom. He wanted to get the coals that were deep. And then he went down the ramp. He Ritzpa, Machzer Ponavi would turn left, Klapet Safon, towards the north. Keves, he would walk east of the ramp, Keser Amos, 10 Amos. And he put all the coals in a pile. Makam Shenoistim Maravanutza, where the crop of the Olasof was thrown. And the Dishon Mizbech Apnimi Vamnera. And when they removed the ashes from the inside Mizbech and the menorah, it was the same place that they did it. And so the Gemara says, Hanit Fei Mitlasim V'chadav. It was more than 31, it's 32. But Malkam Gavri Lo Chashav, they're not including the place, the space that the Kohen takes. Okay. Then, Kolo Oil Mizbeach, when you went up to the Mizbeach, you always turned right first, because you circled the Mizbeach on top in a counterclockwise way. My time, huh? Rav Yechon Nesachim. Now, then the things that they did on the southwest corner, they could turn left. We said the Nisuch Hayayim, the Nisuch Hamayim, and the Olasov. Now, why? The wine libations, if we made the coin walk all the way around like the normal way, the wine would get smoky. So we let him go left. Same thing with the water. Maybe the bird would die because of the smoke. So Vriminu. Now the Kohen Gadol, when he did the Avodas HaTamid on Yom Kippur, when after he placed the limbs of the Olas HaTamid on the grill, where does he start? Mikeren Dromis Mizrachis, like always. You turn right, you hit the southeastern corner first, then the Mizrachis Tzfon is the northeast, then Safon Marav is the northwest, and Marava Dromis. V'noistin lo yaila nasech. He also was given wine to do the wine libations. Now, if there's a problem because the wine's going to get smoky, we're not concerned about that. On Rav Yochanan, Hakofa Baregel, he walked around normally without the wine in his hand. And when he got to the western, then when we got to the corner that he was supposed to pour it, then we gave him the wine. We give him the yain nesach, v'lo omer lo nasech. We don't say pour it now. Shema mina, that until he got to that place, he was not holding the wine. Okay. Torah Rabbanan. Kol ha'oil lemizbeach, oil derech yamin. He always walked to the right. V'yordin derech small, and he came down on the left. Oil derech mizrach, v'yordin derech ma'av. You were on the eastern side of the Mizbeach when you first went up, and you came down on the west. Except for when you went up for the three things that you did in the southwestern corner, which was, we said, the Nisach Hayai, the Mayim, the Oil Sa'if. She'oilim derech Ma'ariv. There you walked up the ramp on the west side. V'yordin derech Ma'ariv, and you turned around, you came down the same way. Oilin derech yamin v'yordin derech yamin. We don't understand what that means. Derech yamin, you just told me you made a left. Derech small. Aravina tani small. You have to correct the brayso. You mean left. Rava amar ma yamin shel mizbeach. That means if you look at the mizbeach from facing south, because the face of the mizbeach when you walked up the mizbeach, so the Karen Droimis is to the right, and my small to Gavra, when the person is walking, he walks down on his left side. Vinisni o aidi. So learn everything consistently. Either take the position of the Mizbech or the person. Aidi the Gavra. Kasha. So that's actually problematic. Why the Mishnah sort of changes the point of view. One time does it in the point of view of the Mizbech, and the other time he does it from the point of view of the person. Mishnah. How did they process the bird chatas? He went up the ramp. Ufana l'soivev. He didn't go up all the way to the top of his back. He went to the walkway, which is only 6 amas up. He came to the southeastern corner, and there Hayamoilik, using his fingernail of his thumb, he would pierce the back of the neck as Rosh Mimularpa. The Einam Mavdil, but he doesn't separate the head from the body. Mazami Dom al Kermizbech. And he sprinkles blood on the wall of the Mizbeach. Which was done above the line. Shiari Adam Hayam Itzmatz ala Yisod. Any remaining blood in the bird was pressed on the foundation. I'm sorry. The Chatas Ha'of is not is processed below the line. So he has to sort of bend down because he's 6 amas up, the line is at 5 amas. And then he would pour the remainder on the Yisod, and the Mizbech only got blood because the Kohanim would eat the meat. You sprinkled the blood on the wall of the Mizbech. Migufa chatas, from the body. You didn't pour the blood into a kli. I need my phone. I want to send everybody pictures in a minute. 1 second. I got to get my phone so I can send a picture. 1 second. Okay, let me take a picture. 1 second. I'm sending everybody on the WhatsApp the Daf Yomi thing. You'll have that picture when I tell you to look at it. Okay. You hold on to the head and the body, and you sprinkled on the wall of the Mizbeach. V'lo al kira kevesh, not on the ramp. Lo al kir hechel, not on the wall of the hechel. V'lo al kir ulam, but on the Mizbeach. Ve'ez is a kira tachton, below the line. Oh, eino el kira elyon, maybe you have to do it above the line. And maybe dinu, maybe it's a kal v'chomer. Uma behema she'oila sulamata. An animal korban, which is an ola, the blood is applied below. But in animal chatas, the blood is applied lamala. So an oaf, a bird, she'ola sulamala, where the blood is applied above, eino din shechatos lamala. The chatas also should be maybe above the line. Talmud loymar, v'anishar badam nimatzel yisod mizbeach. The remaining blood in the bird has to be squeezed on the foundation, which is a kir shashirain shalom mismatzim liyisod, where when you apply the blood below the chut hasikra, it's gonna flow down by gravity to the yesod. Because if you did it above the line, the sovev, which is an indentation in, would prevent the blood from flowing down to the yesod. So zekir atachto. V'nevid mi iloi, v'hodr nevid mi tatoi. Maybe you do it above and then again below. Amarava miksiv yematzei. It doesn't say, it says yematzei ksiv de memela mashma. It doesn't, it flows on its own to the yesod. It only can happen if you richly do the hazah below the line. Amrav Zutra Bartuv Yamarav. Keitzad molkin chatasov. How did you do the malika of a chatasov? So you hold the bird from its back. Oiches gapav b'shtei etzbos. Take a look at the pictures I just sent you. So Rav holds like the first picture. It's complicated. You hold the bird sort of not like widthwise. You see that? And you have your first finger and your fourth finger trapping the bird. Right? Oiches gapav b'shtei etzbos, u'shtei raglayim b'shtei etzbos. So the head is between, like, and so you have that, you see the fingernail of his thumb is a little long. Right? Umutat savara aroich of godlo. He stretches out the neck umolka. B'masnisaton et sifra milabar. It's not that the bird is in the palm of your hand, but it's actually behind your hand, like on the back of your hand, which is like the bottom picture. Oiches gava b'shtei etzbos, u'shnei regalim b'shtei etzbos, moitech tzavar rochav b'shtei etzbos u'molik. V'zu avodah kasher shemigdash. This is one of the hardest technical activities that a kohen had to do. Freitimor zui v'sulo, what, only this? V'ha'ika kmitza, doing kmitza v'mincha is hard, v'chafina, on Yom Kippur, taking the Torahs out of the pan. It's one of the hardest jobs, not the hardest. Ola sa'ov ketzad nasis. How did you process the ola ha'ov? Ola keves ufana l'soivev. You went up the ramp. You didn't go to the top. You again went to the sovev, which is 6 amasa. Bala l'keren dromis mizrachas. Again, you turned right. You came to the southeast corner. Hayamolek es rosham imalarpa umavdil. By an ola sa'ov, they did malika, but they divided the head from the body. Umitza, by squeezing as dam al ker mizbeach. You squeezed the blood on the wall of the mizbeach, which is above the line. Notal asarosh v'hikiv beis malikaso. Le mizbeach. He took the head and he put it on the mizbeach. V'savko b'melach. He salted the blood. V'zarko gabayishim, and put it on the fire. Then bala laguf, he took the body of the bird. V'heser samoirov esanutza. He removed the crop, like a gizzard, the pupik. V'esnei me'ayim hayotzim, and the intestines. V'shlichan lebeis hadesh, and this was thrown on that place on the ground where they put the ashes. Shisa, they sort of divided the remaining bird body according to its length, but v'lo hivdil. He didn't separate it into 2 separate pieces. V'im hivdil kosher. If it's separated, it's okay. Again, sovko b'melach, you salted it. V'zorko gabi ha'ishim, threw it on the fire. Let's say you didn't remove the crop. Lo heisra marov v'lo anutzav esnei miyam hayotzim mehem. Or lo safku b'melach, you didn't salt it. Kol sheyeshna b'bachar shemitz es dama. If all these things was you didn't do these things after you had sprinkled the blood, it's kosher. Now, if you went ahead and was mavdil b'chatas, or vice versa, you were supposed to mavdil the oil of v'lo yivdil, then pasul. Mitzah as dama rosh, v'lo mitzah dama guf psula. By the olas ha'of, if you didn't squeeze both the head and the body separately, it was pasul. But dama guf v'lo mitzah dama rosh ksher. If you only did the body, not the head, it's okay. Chatas ha'of shemaka shelo lishma. The chatas ha'of, when you did the malika, you had in mind that it was an ola. Or mitzah dama shelo lishma. Or you squeezed the blood, not for a chatas, but for an ola. Or lishma, shelo lishma. Or you had two kavanas. Or shelo lishma v'lishma. In all these cases, pasul. Like every chatas that is shelo lishma, we learned already in the first mission of the Masechta that it's pasul. Oilas ha'oif, if you did it l'shem another korban ksheira. Uvavachloi also l'balim l'shem choy, but the balim don't get credit for it. Echad chatas ha'of, echad oilas ha'of. Shemolkon v'shemitzun es daman lechol davar shadarcho lechol la'aktir davar shadarcho la'aktir. Chutzim komo. By either a chatas ha'of or an oilas ha'of. You did the malika, which is like shchita, or you did the sprinkling of the blood, having in mind to eat in Tel Aviv, or to put on the mizbech in Tel Aviv, which is chutzum komo, pasul vein b'koris. It invalidates the korban, but there's no koris if you eat it. If you had in mind to eat tomorrow, chutz lizmanu pigul v'chayim koris. Then if you eat of the meat, it's pigul, and you get koris. As long as the remaining avodot, sprinkling the blood, whatever has to be maktir on the mizbeach, was done properly. And the Gemara gives example. Ketzad, karva matir kimitzvaso. How did you do everything else properly? For example, molak b'shtika. He did the malika without a bad machshava. Umitza hadam chutz lizmano, but he sprinkled the blood, having in mind to eat of the korban tomorrow. O shamalak chutz lizmano mitza b'shtika. You did the malika thinking about chutz lizmano, but you squeezed the blood quietly. Oh, shamalak umitza hadam chutz lizmano. You did both malika and the squeezing chutz lizmano. In all these cases, zeu shekor v'matir kimitzvaso. Then that's pigul. Ketzad lo korva matir kimitzvaso. How did you not do things correctly? Molak chutzlim komu umitza chutzizmano. The first malika was done thinking that you were going to eat it in Tel Aviv, and then you did the squeezing of the blood, thinking that you were going to eat it tomorrow. So you didn't do the other actions in a proper way. Or molak chutzizmanu mitza chutzim komo. You did the malika chutzizmanu and you squeezed the blood chutzim komo. O shomolak umitza adam chutzim komo. You did the malika and the mitzvah chutzim komo. These are all examples where you didn't do it kimitzvaso, and it would not be pigul, and you would not get koris for eating it. We'll finish the Mishnah tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow 7 o'clock. I'm sorry, tomorrow 6 o'clock because the shear is at 7:30. The Rav Kook shear.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.